Hello, everybody, my family, my viewers. Welcome to Flash Show, the program that airs every Saturday, and we talk about different aspects of life. And Happy New Year to everybody. Hope if you're watching me, you survived 2022, and we are in 2023. I want to wish you the best of the year. So today on Flash, we'll be talking about the important aspects that we wish we knew in our 20s. These are the aspects that I kind of relate with and I wish I knew in my 20s. So please stay tuned. Invite the young adults. This is especially for the young adults in the 20s. Please invite them and share the page. If you are if you are a mom, if you are a dad, just share this page. It might be impactful to your children in the future or even in the moment. So please stay tuned, and I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my page and share the page where I share completely important aspects of life. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for those who have tuned in. I appreciate you. And please keep on, stay watching until the end, because today I just want to share important aspects. And these are the things that really shape our future, shape our adulthood. The things that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s. Things that I wish somebody got an opportunity to sit me down and say, hey, Flavia, this is what it is. This is what life. Better sit down, sit your butt down and concentrate. These are the things that as we age, we look back and say, oh, I wish I knew this. I wish I was told this. So if you are a mother, if you are a parent, if you are a guardian, and you are having somebody, a young adult who is in their 20s, please share the page and invite them to like the page, and let us go through these aspects of life together. So this year I've been recording in my life, and I'm looking at myself, and I'm looking at, about things to change. But I realized that these are the same things that I always talk about. I say, okay, this year, in my new year, I want to do this, I want to do this. So it didn't actually make an impact for me to sit down and make my year's resolutions, but I was like, okay, what are the things that really failed me? Why am I this? Why am I not progressing that much? And I decided to share this for the young people out there who are watching me, and who will be watching me, for the parents that will be watching me. So number one thing that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s, when I was in when I was 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, is I wish I knew to slow down. I wish I knew I had to sit down and slow down. Please, if you are in your 20s, slow down and smell all the losses. You don't be into a rush. Don't be into a hurry. Remember, there's always time for everything. When you are in your 20s, slow down. Relate with your family, make friends, relate with your grandparents, relate with them, learn more social skills, because these social skills will make you who you are, who who you will be in the future. So please slow down. Don't rush into our, oh, I want to buy a car, I want to begin a business. Yes, it's good to be thoughtful. It's good to be which word can I use? It's good to think outside the box. It's good to think louder, but don't overwhelm yourself. Don't rush things. I know I've seen young people in their 20s who have businesses, who have enterprises, who are entrepreneurs. But don't rush it. Don't overwhelm yourself. 25, 26, 24, 23, you are still young. You are still young. Your brains are still maturing. You are still young. So please slow down and smell all the roses. That's what I can see. So another thing that I would want to share, I wish I knew that in my 20s, do not to prove yourself to anybody. Do nothing. Just do nothing to prove yourself to nobody. I mean, you know, at times we want to do things to prove who we are, to prove something to our cousins, to prove something to our sisters, to prove something to our classmates, to our workmates, to our friends. Just, you don't have to. You don't have to. Time will come when who you are will actually come out. So you don't have to struggle to prove yourself to nobody. There was time. There was time for that. So please, I wish I knew that. To learn to concentrate on more important things other than doing things to prove myself. And you know, when we try to do things to prove ourselves when we are still young, we find that we are taking the wrong routes. We are doing completely the wrong things. We are doing when we go to school, we are doing the wrong courses. We want to prove something to our parents, or we want to prove something to our friends, to our peers, like, oh, you thought like maybe I couldn't study maybe engineering or be a doctor, but here I am. But when the thing is not for you, please try as much as possible to not prove yourself. Just do something, do nothing about it to prove yourself. So I wish I knew when I was in my 20s that beauty without kind heart is a decoration. Yeah. So I wish I knew that somebody really could sit me down and say, Flavia, yes, you are beautiful, but the world is not looking at this beauty. It is looking at the innermost beauty. Are you kind? Are you compassionate? Are you loving? Are you giving? Because at the end of the day, this is what will make me happy in future. So, but what we do as young people, we just concentrate on a beauty, the physical beauty, work on our bodies, work on our faces, but we forget the inner beauty. So this is just a decoration. It's just a decoration. So, and we envy the people that we see on movies, magazines, you know, the international celebrities, just to tell you that that is just a decoration because it's just Photoshop. And you don't know how much these people go through, the surgeries that they endure, the money that they spend. But what I want to encourage you as young people, just work on your inner beauty. Just work on being kind. Just work on being compassionate. Just work on as a young adult, just work onto giving back unto your community, giving back unto the needy. So that is beauty. So I wish I knew, other than having to concentrate on our bodies, concentrate on things that really don't add to our future. Just look into things that will add into our future. Being kind, being loving, being compassionate, listening more. So that's it. And another thing that I could share that I wish I knew in my 20s, that I wish somebody spoke into to me, is just knowing that there is time for everything. There was time for marriage, there was time for having kids, there's time for being loved, there was time for serving, there's time for everything. Even the Bible talks about it, like there's time for everything. So when you are in your 20s, please just do what is age appropriate. Don't rush. Don't rush into marriage. Don't rush into having babies. Time will come. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your 20s. Enjoy it, because time will come when you are maybe in your 30s and you want to get married. That's when you can begin planning. You can begin falling in love. You can begin, but just know that there's time for everything. Just do what is appropriate in your 20s. Because if you don't do what is appropriate in your 20s, that's when you will find like you are in 50s and you're struggling. You're getting back into your 20s. I look at myself and I miss things that I didn't do when I was in my 20s, and I'm like, oh God, I wish I enjoyed my 20s. So please, and please, so please and please, what I can say, remember when you're in, there's time for everything. There's time for everything. There's time when let me see. Yeah, thank you so much, Juliet Mtava, for watching. I appreciate. Christine, thank you so much. Susan has already thrown in a comment here and says, focusing so much on the future and you ignore what's in front of you is a total mess. Yeah, we are responsible for everything that happens in our life. We always wish we took a different path, exactly. So be careful to the choices you make, because they will determine your future. This is exactly that I'm talking about, that at this point when you are still in your 20s, please remember just do what is appropriate. Remember, there was time for everything. There was time where you will need to be doing what is not for the 20s, but right now just concentrate on what is for the 20s. Remember, what you do in your 20s will determine your future, just like Susan said. Yeah, hello. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and please share the page and speak to your children. This might not be for you. Maybe for some of us who are in our 40s, and for some of us who are in our late 30s, it might not be for us, but it could be for the daughter or for the son of your neighbor. It could be for your niece. It could be for your nephew. Just share it and let them know to enjoy, let them know to slow down and to do things that are really age appropriate. Another thing that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s is attention from opposite sex is nothing. Yeah. Attention from the opposite sex is completely nothing. And I understand it when it is attention associated with trauma. I understand it, but some of us, we find like the attention is just, we want to pull attention for the sake of attention, and we just find ourselves running with the wrong men, with the wrong women, running with the sugar mummies, with the sugar daddies, just because we want attention. It is nothing. And moreover, the people that really run us into attention, maybe if it is like a boy, or if it is okay, if it is a boy, this boy is not gonna marry you. It's just helping you pull down your pants. It's just instigating you to pull down your pants, and that's it. So, and what you want is just attention. Attention from the opposite sex is nothing. It's completely nothing. I didn't get married to the man, to either of the boys that saw me when I was in my 20s. So, right, what I'm trying to say is just be very, very cautious. Be very, very careful to who you are attracted to who is seeking your attention, or where you are getting your attention from. That's the exact thing. Where you are getting your attention from. If you are a young male, because I'm not only talking to the girls here, even the males, just know that attention from the opposite sex is completely nothing. Completely nothing. If you are a male, attention from your peers or your female friends, it's just nothing. It's just a wastage of time. So wait for that time where you will get the right attention. Okay. Another thing that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s, kind of related to what I've just said, is sex is not love at all. So I might not have gotten a chance for somebody to tell me such a thing, and phone like, yeah, okay, if somebody makes advances on you, that means they love you, and then you engage into the intimacy sexually, and you feel like, oh, I think they love me. No, I'm just here to tell you, young people out there, people in your 20s, if you have not yet gotten married to the right person, just know that sex is not love. If you are in love, and yeah, just be careful, just be cautious, and just know that sex is not love. They just want to use you, and at the end of the day, you are just left like that. You are having an opportunity, you are having a chance that I'm saying this. I didn't get a chance for somebody to tell me this, but you're having an opportunity of hearing this. I'm an adult and I'm in my 40s, so I absolutely know what I'm talking about. Sex is not love. So, like I said before, wait for the right time. There was time for everything. There was time where you will enjoy sex morning, evening, and you have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You will have it at the right time. But if you are still in your 20s, you are not officially married, and you're having all this attention around you, the females are looking at you, the girls are looking at you, or boys are looking at you, and remember, and maybe you are indulged, they are pushing you into sex. Just remember that sex is not love. So like I said before, slow down and smell all the roses. Don't rush into getting involved into sex and stuff like that. Yeah. So in my 20s, I wish I knew how to find and make my own tribe. I'm not talking about the tribe of Muganda, tribe of Munyankole, Muchiga, or stuff like that. I wish I knew how to find friends. I wish I concentrated on making friends, not having, not finding a friend who has friends, and then I call those my friends. No, those are not my friends. It could be, yes, they're my friends and we can correlate, but I wish I knew how to find my own friends. Let me tell you, I'm a person who likes keeping friends, and sincerely, I still have my primary school friends. I still have my high school friends, my university friends, and we are so much in touch. We are there for each other. You know, that one helps you the older friends, when you help you to know the kind of a person who you are in the present and maybe in the future. So please, just find your own tribe. Just slow down and make friends and socialize more when you're still in your 20s. And I pray that in your 20s, just try to learn ways on how to maintain your friendships. Because in future, making friends, you might not have a time to make friends. You are married, you are a mother, and maybe you're a single mother or single father, or you're in school or stuff like that. You would not have that time to make friends. You would not have that time to go partying. You may not have that time to go out occasionally. So please, one thing I wish I was told to do, I wish I did, I wish I knew, was to find my own tribe. That is, to find my own friends. Something related to that, I wish I was told in my 20s to find quality friends, not quantity. You know the difference. Quantity is number. I wish I was told to make, you know, when you're in 20s, you feel like if you have many friends, you have it all. That's it, and you feel good. No. Which kind of friends do you have? Are they the kind of friends who will say, oh, hey, girl, this is the right route. Oh, hey, boy, this is the right route. Hey, boy, you are falling off. You are falling off. Find friends with quality. Find quality friends, not quantity. Not cheerleaders. I call them cheerleaders. You are falling off and they just cheer on, and they are not directing you. They are not saying anything at all. I wish in my 20s I was told that, like, Flavia, you need to find quality friends. Not quantity. Don't mind about numbers. It's not about numbers. It's about quality. What are they putting into you? What are they adding to you, or they are taking away from you? Or if you want to know the kind of friends, the good kind of friends, just see, are they adding to you, or they are taking away from you? Are they there not only when you are happy, but in moments of sadness, in moments of grief, in moments of need? Are they there? So you need to, I wish I was told that, hey, Flavia, you need friends with quality, not quantity friends. Okay. So another thing that I want to share is, I wish something that I knew is about, let me see, what have I not talked about? I wish I knew in my 20s that education is really, really very, very important. This is something that I've really come to realize when I'm an adult, and I feel like, okay, well, I'm still young, I can still go to school, but I feel there are things that I cannot, there are courses that I cannot do than when I was in my 20s. So I just want to advise young people out there, and get this from me and learn it. Please, if you're a parent and you're watching, share this information with your teenagers and with your young adults, that education is very, very, very important. I was a smart kid in my 20s. I used to get A's. Even when I got here, when I joined graduate school, I got good scores. But I feel that if I had if I was told, if somebody got me down and say, hey, Flavia, this is what it means when you are educated, and the education, with education is what will shape your future. Oh, I will be more happier. I'll be more influential, maybe to my community or maybe to my family than I am today. I feel, yes, I'm influential to my family, to my community, to my friends, but I would be more than I am. I'll be giving more than I'm giving if I knew that education was important. Not having to miss schools, not having to be pushed to go to university. I remember I was supposed to join university, so I got to my mom and I said, oh, Mom, I want to get married. I had not completed university, and my mom was like, hell no, go to school. I'm like, but Mom, you know, I've seen people who have made it without, and I gave all kinds of excuses, and my mom said, hell no. Seriously, and I want to say this, I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be who I am right now. And I'm very positive. I would not have completed my university education. I would not be having I would not have gone through the graduate school. And I believe, I want to say that I would not be in America, definitely no, because I was getting married to a man in Uganda. I would still stay in a third world country. I'm in the first world country. So I'll still, so, but what am I trying to say is education is very, very, very important. Please concentrate on your education. If you still have parents, if you have guardians who can pay your tuition, just only tuition, without any basic needs, without all those scholastic things that we need, the fancy one for luxury, just don't mind about that. Just go to school. I wish like at least every day I had somebody to tell me, yes, my parents would tell me my dad was very educated and was very strict with education. I think that's why we all pushed through. But well, I kind of lagged, and my sisters and my siblings kind of lagged. But education is very, very important in your 20s. Please just concentrate. If you still have somebody who is paying your tuition, just go there. Yes, Susie, I love you so much. I like the way you supplement. I like the way you comment. This is great. Susie says, dignity on part of the girl child, mostly, yes. Sleeping around with different men degrades you and lose respect in society. That is it. So you build your dignity when you are still in your 20s. You're not gonna build your dignity when you're in your 30s, when you are in 40s, in your 50s. You're not gonna build it when you're in your 30s. When you're in your 20s, that's when you will build your dignity. Thank you so much, Susie, for raising that point. It's very, very important. Let me tell you, the things that we do in our 20s are the things that really shape our future, are the things that shape our marriages, are the things that shape us who have children, are the things that we are basing ourselves on to tell our children. If you never went to school, how would you encourage your child to go to school? If you slept around with men and how do you tell your kid, like, you know what, slow down, slow down? I mean, yes, you can say it, but it's better if you've experienced it and done it. It's better and it gets easier for you. Thank you so much, Susan. This is my friend, Mrs. Okrol. I love you. And I wish I knew that cheap products are bought fast and expensive ones take long because of the value added onto them. That's very true. We always thought that having boys coming to you means you're so beautiful, yet it is the other way. Exactly. So just look, actually, this is very important. Just look at the most beautiful girls, maybe the Miss World, or okay, the Miss Uganda, or the most beautiful people that you know. I don't want to mention names here in the US or just back home. You know them. Just look at them. Just look at their lives. Just compare. Just take a moment. Just only that. Just look at them. Very beautiful, with nice bodies, everything, very well endowed. But just look at their life. So that's what I was saying, that beauty is just a decoration. Look at the scandals that they are involved in. Just only that. So look at the scandalous stories that they have been written about them. You know them. People on social media, you know them. Just look at them. So just to tell you, like, beauty is just a decoration. And like Sue put it, like, cheap products are bought fast and expensive ones take long. That's very true. It's all about being patient. Be patient. Good life comes last. If you want quick and easy things, it's just like they say, easy come, easy go. Just hang in there in your 20s. Just do what you are supposed to do. Just remember that you have a bright future if you are patient. Remember that, like she said, expensive expensive things take longer to come. Good life takes long to come. A good man takes long to come. A good wife takes long to come. So just hang in there and be patient. Oh, thank you so much for that contribution, Sue. I really appreciate it. And one more thing that I would want to share is, in your 20s, I wish somebody told me, like, Flavia, be more adventurous. Hey, please be more adventurous when you are in your 20s. Try out different things. Try out, take risks. Please travel nations. Travel the world if you have an opportunity. Travel as much as you can. Explore different things. Expose yourself. Be there. Be there and enjoy your life. Because, like I said, I said this, time will come when you will not be having the opportunity to be adventurous. You are pregnant. you are a professional lady. You are workaholic. You have a family. So please, in your 20s, I wish I was told to be more adventurous, because that is the opportunity. That is the time. That is the time. That is the age when you have all the time at your disposal. You don't have maybe you don't have businesses, you don't have family, you don't have any stressors. So please be adventurous. Make risks. Take risks. Go ziplining. I just want to go ziplining. Just go ziplining. Do all different activities that you feel you want. So with those few things, I wish to end here. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, just drop them into the comment chat. And please remember, every Saturday I'm always live. It's been kind of busy, you know, being the end of year. I've not been airing a lot because there's been a lot going on, but remember, every Saturday I'm always live. And just I want to request you, please, if you are watching me, Susie, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, because I'll be transitioning to the YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support me as your own. And like I said, this is not my show. I'm just a host of FLA show. This is your show. Let me know the topics that you want me to air. Let me know the guests that you want me to host, so that we can build a community, so that we can empower ourselves, our children, so we can inspire ourselves and our children. So with those few remarks, I beg to end here. This has been your host, your very own Flavia K. So please stay tuned for next Saturday.